We are delivering next voice data services and next generation. We also have the emergency services contract as well, which is a huge part, making sure that we've got coverage across the UK. So I guess when we always used to talk about network coverage, it was always about within the big cities. We're now really striving to get coverage across the UK. So whether you're up in a mountain in the middle of nowhere, we have to be able to provide a service as well. What is the next step? Where do we go? And GenAI is a massive part of that, both from an efficiency point of view for authoring, using the eGain console and being able to create good content for our advisors, but also the efficiencies for our staff. Where we're trying to get to today is to truly delight our customers. So rather than that age-old adage contact center, how can I help you? We move to a world where actually we know what the customer's done before they've even landed in our contact center. We can tell them what their problem is before they even get there. Intent, understand the customer journey, authenticated journeys in our digital platforms. What we've done with eGain, though, is we've fed data that we know from the customer. So we've integrated the eGain platform with our CRM, with our other tools and products, and we've taken that data and what we know about that customer to feed it into the knowledge management tool. And that allows us to then, from an analytical perspective, understand how well our processes are performing. Guided help or case-based reasoning is a key part of that. The 30-point boost in NPS score to start with. A massive 37% improvement in first contact resolution. Using the eGain product, we've saved ourselves lots of money with other vendors by replacing them and bringing them in-house. We've consolidated. We have about 10,000 articles. We've got about 5,000 guided help, and I think guided help is the main use of Albert. We can also answer questions and save the advisors time and effort. The triage is our solution article, and I guess when you overlay customer data plus our incoming contact reason plus our triage, we can then understand from an effort perspective where our effort goes. So did we resolve it on the call? Did we have to send a piece of equipment back out to the customer? Did we have to send an engineer out to resolve that? Which gives our transformation, our support teams in the background, a wealth of knowledge and information that can really support them in improving our customer journeys as well. We do have an advisor feedback loop. So we didn't use the out-of-the-box feedback loop. We challenged eGain on that as well. So now our advisors click a feedback button. They can press submit. My knowledge designers in the background get a full view of the Q&A that they followed and an exact detail of what that feedback looks like, so we can really try and improve things. So we are in the process of upgrading to R21, and I think what that's going to give us, as well as the improved analytic journey, that looks fantastic, by the way. The fact that we can profile content this way allows us to have one seamless journey for every single query. One of the challenges that we have using guided help, and like I said, it's not all plain sailing. Guided help's fantastic, especially for your new starters. Getting somebody on board, getting them to understand the process, giving them the opportunity to have a personal conversation with our customers, whilst not really having to focus too much on a huge, big article that they then have to decipher. Everything built in a point of Q&A. Quick answers just give us, off the back of some feedback from our advisor population. It's been massively successful in terms of the trial. The feedback and the verbatim from our advisor population has been really positive. And I think if you just look at the numbers there as well, so did we use quick answer? The volumes aren't huge. Bear in mind, we've got about 1 million sessions of guided help alone going for Albert every single week. Our call volume, about just shy of 1,000, showed that it was one flow that we put it on. Almost a 6% differential in first contact resolution. Q&A, can I use my mobile contract in Spain? Very, very simplistic in terms of the question. Education, what is digital voice, is a good question. Customers ask, what are some of our products and services? Triage, this is our guided help. I'm missing something, something's not working. Or how to, I'd like to pay a bill, I'd like to do X, Y, or Z. So we have 3 different versions of Albert. We have a retail version, which is very different to how we present for our consumer guys in the contact centers, and we have a business version as well. But in terms of how we set up, very much, chatbot, self-service agent, advisor hub, which is our internally built and hosted system. So our IT folk created that, and we've integrated using the API model, the eGain function, which works really fluidly as the knowledge base then sits within all of the customer detail, as well as being able to draw information from the advisor hub as well. It doesn't matter where you start as a customer. It's how you get to the end point and making sure that we give them the same answers and we're consistent across our channels. How we create that content in the Knowledge Console itself to dispel any myth that maybe it is hard to build content for multiple channels in one space. Like I said, eGain make it really simple to highlight and just choose which channel you want to show it on or which brand you want to show it to. And then how do we adjoin those journeys to pass that information through from channel to channel. So this is our customers starting on the app, starting in our digital channel, wherever they may start to say my bill wasn't as I anticipated it would be, and allow us to bring to life how that journey looks from an end-to-end perspective. And the eGain folk have been really close. We've had some fantastic support from the guys. And I think Instant Answers excites me just because we can, we're going to try and develop a little box at the top of our screen that allows that to scroll through the content using the large language model. So we'll leverage the volumes and the analytics that we get first of all to really draw on maybe our top 5 or top 10 query types that land in our contact centers and see how much of a deflection we can create as well. So can we deflect customers from calling into the contact center by providing the best content possible and the same content to both our digital customers and to our advisors?